Welcome to Video 3.2, Sentence Structure and Common Errors. This lesson will help you master the basics of sentence construction. You'll learn the 4 types of sentences, how to recognize fragments and run-ons, and how to fix the most common sentence-level grammar errors tested on the TEAS. Let's begin with the 4 main types of sentences. Understanding these helps you recognize what's missing when something's wrong, like a fragment or run-on. There are 4 basic sentence types you need to know for the TEAS. 1. Simple sentence. 1 independent clause, which means it's a complete thought. She walks to school. It has a subject and a verb, and it makes sense on its own. 2. Compound sentence. 2 independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction, like for, and, nor, but, or yet, so also known as fanboys, or a semicolon. She walks to school and she listens to music. She walks to school, she listens to music. Each part can stand alone, but they're joined correctly. 3. Complex sentence. 1 independent clause plus 1 or more dependent clauses. Although it was raining, she walked to school. The dependent clause, although it was raining, needs the rest of the sentence to make sense. 4. Compound complex sentence. 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause. Although it was raining, she walked to school, and she brought an umbrella. This sentence has a dependent clause and 2 ideas that could stand alone, all connected properly. Tip: knowing how to identify these sentence structures helps you avoid fragments, comma splices, and run-ons, common errors that show up on the TEAS. Recognize the pattern, and you'll spot the problem. Now let's look at fragments. Incomplete sentences missing something important. A fragment is a group of words that looks like a sentence but isn't complete. It might be missing a subject, a verb, or a complete thought. Examples: fragment, because the dog was barking. Fix, because the dog was barking, I couldn't sleep. Fragment, running through the park. Fix, she was running through the park. TEAS tip: a sentence must have at least 1 independent clause, a subject and a verb that complete a thought. Another major sentence error is the run-on or comma splice, when 2 complete ideas are jammed together without proper punctuation. A run-on sentence happens when 2 independent clauses, complete thoughts, aren't separated correctly. For example, she loves reading, she buys a new book every week. There's no punctuation between 2 full sentences. A comma splice is similar, but here, the 2 independent clauses are joined with just a comma, which isn't strong enough on its own. For example, she loves reading, she buys a new book every week. The comma isn't enough to hold these 2 sentences together. How do you fix them? Use one of 4 methods. Use a period. Break the 2 ideas into separate sentences. This is the simplest and clearest fix. Use a semicolon. A semicolon connects 2 closely related complete thoughts without needing a conjunction. Use a coordinating conjunction. Fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or yet. So, add a comma, followed by a fanboys word to join the ideas smoothly. Make 1 clause dependent. Turn one of the sentences into a dependent clause using words like because, although, or since to show a relationship between the ideas. Tip: always check if your sentence includes more than 1 complete idea. If it does, make sure those ideas are connected with the right punctuation, or your sentence may turn into a run-on or comma splice. This is one of the most common grammar errors tested on the TEAS, so mastering these fixes is a must. Let's wrap up with a few more common errors that show up in sentence structure questions. Misplaced modifiers. A word or phrase in the wrong place, making the sentence confusing. For example, walking down the street, the trees looked beautiful. Correct structure. Walking down the street, I saw the beautiful trees. Lack of parallel structure. Lists or comparisons that don't follow the same pattern. For example, she likes hiking to swim and biking. Correct structure: she likes hiking, swimming, and biking. Unclear pronouns. When it's unclear who or what a pronoun is referring to. For example, when Jessica met Emma, she was excited. Who was excited? The correct structure is, Jessica was excited when she met Emma. TEAS tip: keep your writing clear and balanced. Read aloud to hear if something sounds awkward or incomplete. Let's review what we covered. Know the 4 types of sentences: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. Avoid sentence fragments. Make sure there's a subject and complete verb. Fix run-ons and comma splices using punctuation or conjunctions. Watch for misplaced modifiers, parallelism, and unclear pronouns. In the next video, we'll move into punctuation rules, including commas, apostrophes, quotation marks, and more. You'll learn how to handle them correctly and avoid punctuation-based errors on the TEAS.